All right. Good morning, Erica. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm great. Cal, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So we are here today. We're going to switch things up a little bit, make these a little bit shorter, and start kind of introducing more well-being challenges for the month, which
We
we're
got
really
that. We got feedback from our large audience of people. Shorter is better. So here we go.
yeah. But before we do that, let me just take a quick second to introduce who we are. We are Readiness Group. We work on training and development and really work to build resilient communities and typically are in high stress professions, people that kind of see trauma on a more regular basis, lots of first responders, warrior mentality. And so anyway, we're excited to be here today. I am Dr. Kelly Guidry, and I have my doctorate in counseling and counselor education.
And
And I
I'm
will
Dr. Erica Salee, doctor in physical therapy.
Yeah. All right. So our topic for today is making your connection stronger, and specifically, we're going to kind of be speaking to how can you do this at the dinner table, and all of the stuff we're going to be talking about will apply outwards too. So to any of your other relationships as well. But anything else you want to say about our topic, Erica?
No, I think this is what we're trying to do is keep these at about 5 minutes and provide a little bit of education, and then give you a tangible activity or well-being challenge that you can take home and practice at home or at your organization or whatever you're listening to this for.
Yeah. Awesome. So, from the educational standpoint, when we're looking at this and why this helps build resilience and well being, connections and relationships are something that are super important in humans' lives. We are social beings and creatures by nature. And the idea that I can connect with someone on a deeper level, I guess is the best way to put that. It allows us to practice ways of getting out of a hyper startle state, making us feel psychologically safe in our conversations with other people, which allows us just if we're kind of ramping up or maybe we're experiencing anxiety or anger or whatever that is, it allows us to bring some of that chaos to calm. And so the idea behind connections and making connections stronger is that everybody out there wants to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to feel felt, and they want to get gotten, right? And I'm totally stealing that from Dr. Dan Siegel, so that is not my words, but I love it. Be seen, be heard, feel felt, get gotten. What that really means, or at least how I take it, and Erica, I want to hear what you have to think about that. But what it means in my head is people just want to have you present in their life. They just want you there, and they want to know that you're going to support them, and they want to be able to feel that support. What else would you add to that?
I just think it's a brilliant motto or kind of goal for every interaction that you have with other human beings, right? It doesn't have to be just your family or your kids. It can be at the workplace, whatever it is. If you can remember to make sure that you're helping people to be seen, be heard, feel felt, and gotten, then you're on the way to creating what we call psychological safety, but really creating an environment where people feel safe to be who they are and interact and take place in the environment that they're in. So that's our challenge for this week, you guys. It's simple. It's use your dinner table, whether that's with your family or at the kitchen table at the firehouse or wherever it is, to make those connections, to make people have those opportunities to be seen, be heard, feel felt, and gotten. Do you want to talk about the challenge, Kel?
Sure. I'm going to pull up this really quick and show you. I'll drop it in the comments as well. We also posted it earlier in the month because this is something we as a group have been working on this month as well. But we're going to pick two of these to kind of throw out as a challenge to you to start connecting around that dinner table. And so the first one that we want you to kind of focus on for this is celebrating successes. Y'all, this is not huge, major, big successes. We don't have those all the time. Maybe some people do, but not everybody does. And so these are the small wins. These are the things like, oh my gosh, you had an amazing day at school, high five, right? These are your successes that are super tangible that we don't always pay attention to or highlight. And we're challenging you to start highlighting these. The other one that we're going to ask you to focus on is going to be sharing memories. And so this is just a good way to kind of laugh, remember good times and good things, and be able to get everybody to reminisce in that, and it releases all kinds of endorphins for your brain.
Yeah. And I think it's a great thing to think about asking your loved ones, your kids, your spouse, whomever it is, how they felt successful that day. And so it doesn't, it's great to notice their successes and compliment it. It's also great for them to think, okay, what was I successful at today? It's a great way for them to be heard, and then sharing memories, if you do talk through things and there were hard things that your kids or your loved ones went through, sharing memories that you've been through those too is a great way for them to get gotten, because you get them. I've been there. It's hard, I mean, it's hard to be in middle school or whatever the case might be. So so that's the challenge, you guys. Share those memories, celebrate those successes, and find a way to help your loved ones or your coworkers or whomever it is to be seen, be heard, feel felt, and gotten.
Absolutely. And on that note, that's it. That's a wrap. That was a quick
6 minutes, but we were close.
Yeah, we were close. So we want to hear from you. Let us know how those challenges go for you, and we will see you again in 1 month.
Awesome.
All right. Bye.
Bye.